Hey everyone! So tonight I'm doing day 1 and day 2 diary of the Clean Program cleanse. And I'm doing them together because, not much has happened within 2 days. It's pretty easy to stay on track of a cleanse within the first 2 days. So, yesterday went really well. I started the morning and I drank the YC cleanse droppers, which has nothing to do with the Clean Program, but it's something additional that I'm doing while I'm doing the cleanse. And then I drank a shake for breakfast, which was horrible as I remembered. And I thought that the vanilla and chocolate flavors might taste a little different than the original one. It was just as bad. Then for lunch, I had fish and I baked some fish and brown rice. And then I wasn't really that hungry. So you're supposed to do a shake for an afternoon snack and then dinner, a light dinner, but I kind of made that afternoon shake as in my dinner because I just wasn't very hungry. And I went to the grocery store last night and picked up a whole bunch of just really healthy foods, so I'd have them like elimination diet foods. And then I got a bunch of berries to put in my smoothies to try to make them taste a little bit better. So last night, as I was cooking, and I just wanted to make some things for the week. Like I made a soup, which I'll have to share the recipe with. It was just like something I kind of made up. But it was basically curry, sweet potato, kale soup. So I'll put that on my blog one of these days because it's really delicious. And then made some roasted curry cauliflower. So I kind of just kept like snacking the whole time, like testing things and eating as I was cooking, which wasn't that horrible because it was like healthy foods, but it was still like later in the evening, so I should have just like cut it off earlier. And then today was day 2, and I had to go to a wedding shower. And there are so many delicious things that I wanted to eat, especially the cupcakes that came out. They were so cute. They had little like rings on the top, and they were also gluten-free. So I'm like, oh, these can't be that bad. But I didn't have any because, I'm sure it was loaded with sugar still. So this morning I woke up, I did the shake, and I put a handful of blackberries and a handful of blueberries. It didn't make it taste any better, but since it made it so ice cold because they were frozen berries, it was almost like so cold that there wasn't much of a flavor, so I just chugged it down really quick. And then I had my soup that I had made the night before that was just like a pureed soup for lunch. And then I thought I would be back in time to my apartment for like the afternoon shake / dinner, but I wasn't. Of course, life happens, and I was out longer and didn't plan ahead. So I had stopped at Whole Foods to pick up a few things. So I ended up just eating a little salad there so I wouldn't get like ravenous and eat whatever I saw. So I kind of did it opposite, like you're supposed to do, liquid, solid, liquid, and I did liquid, liquid, solid. So I know that's not ideal by any means because you're supposed to give your stomach a rest like closer to the evenings, but I'll just not do that anymore. So something I made tonight, which was so delicious, at Whole Foods I picked up, the brand is Food for Life, and it's brown rice tortillas, and they look like that. And I had looked for them at a regular grocery store the night before. Ralph's is what's close to me, and they didn't have them. So you probably have to go to like a Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or something to find these. And they were so cheap, $2.69 for this packet of 6. Yeah. And they're wheat and gluten-free, and they're totally approved for this cleanse. So what I did, because I really love snacking on like crunchy things like chips or pretzels or popcorn, and I can't have any of that. So I made my own chips. They were so easy to make. I just took a tortilla and sliced it with a knife, little triangles, and brushed on some olive oil and sprinkled on sea salt, rosemary, and like Italian seasoning. And I put them in the oven for like a few minutes under the broiler, and they are so delicious. They look like this, and they are just the most delicious things. Like, I almost think that I I'm not going to ever buy a bag of chips again because these are so much healthier, so crispy and delicious, and really a lot more flavorful than a lot of chips. And you can like put them in hummus or guacamole, or I mean, they're just so versatile. So I'm really glad that I saw that recipe on one of the message boards to pick these up because they are quite the find. So that's all. That's my day. Oh, also, the wedding shower I went to was for my friend Ryan O'Connor, and he's hysterical. And if you want to check him out, his YouTube channel is The Ryan O'Connor Show. And I just wanted to share because he's really funny. Okay, that's it. I'll check in tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Bye.